So, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to I Wanna Be the Metamorphosis. I think I didn't forget about anything. I mean, it's borderless gaming and the auto hotkey for the controls, so it should be fine. I like the difference in between the font used for the test in this main screen. Like, it says I wanna be the Metamorphosis all in caps and with a pretty, a pretty normal, kind of font, and then game start and it is writing like a classical text and in a complete different color. And then this one is also different. It's an interesting choice, I gotta say. Anyways, we're in a monochrome world. I think it was called something else. Monochrome something. I mean, Monochrome World is the name of the Lennon game that is supposed to be in development. But yeah, this one, it's called Monochrome Dungeon. That's who it's called. This one. Well, doesn't make that much of a difference anyways. I was about to beat this screen last time, but I ran out of time to stream, so I just had to leave it for now. But this doesn't look like such a bad screen at all, honestly. So as we saw in the save screen, well, in the save selection screen, there seem to be 6 bosses in total for this game, which makes sense considering that we fought one of the bosses already. And there are 4 zones that we can select from. And I'm assuming that obviously the 6th one is gonna be the final boss. That's at least what will make sense. So the trap here was here. I had to let myself fall. Yeah, but like, I had to let myself fall without actually dying. That was the plan. Hey, it's alright, don't worry about it. All that matters now is that at least I remember the last trap. Well, or at least what I think it should be the last trap, which is a spike that is coming from behind you. Basically, you just don't have to do anything other than keep running, that's it. But oh, how charming of you to do this. Alright, that was the trap. Son of a bitch. Alright. Wait, just in case, let me check something real quick, cause I use borderless gaming, but there are 2 windows apparently, or 2 executables that this game apparently has. But I think it's the right one, because I'm looking at the OBS preview and it's looking fine. You never know. There are a lot of games that choose start processes for no reason. I mean, I know that doesn't only apply to games. I mean, when you open Google Chrome, there are like 10 processes, even if you only have one tab open. So it obviously doesn't extend to just video games, right? But it should be fine. Damn, I have a feeling that I'm pressing jump, but I'm not pressing jump. That's the funny part. It's alright. I also wonder, considering how hard the first boss was, what's gonna be for the next bosses, right? I don't really know what to expect. I don't know that this is the kind of game that apparently the bosses are like way harder than the platforming, which is obviously not a bad thing, but means that bosses are probably gonna take a large portion of the gameplay, right? Probably. More than likely that's gonna be the case. I mean, I checked the VOD from yesterday, and basically the first level, like the first zone, basically took me like an hour, and then the boss of that zone took me an hour and 20 minutes. So you can tell that they are probably gonna be the most numerous in terms of the amount of gameplay. Alright, at least we got past that screen. That's what matters now. Huh. I wonder if... Nice. Yeah. The creativity for these traps is really astonishing, I gotta say. You know, doing traps is easy, I mean, basically deceiving the player into thinking he's safe. That's obviously something that is pretty easy to do, but doing it creatively is the hard part, and I feel like so far this game has been doing an amazing show at that. It's kind of like I wanna be the guy, really. That's what I was also saying yesterday. Seems like the spirit of I wanna be the guy is really in this game. Though at least I wish that the music will be a little bit more stimulating. That will be great. That would really be great. Well, at least it's probably only on this level, but still. Well, you could also say that the good thing is that it's not distracting. And yeah, that's also a pretty good thing. That it's not... it doesn't distract you in the slightest. Wait, why will I want... Oh, there is a switch. Okay. Is that good? Well, I can probably go down again, but... Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, I think that was the idea. God damn it. These traps are really out of control. That's for sure. As out of control as it gets. Damn it. And as I was saying also yesterday, the thing is, dying to traps, you know, for the most part it's funny and, you know, might be a little bit frustrating, but not that frustrating. But what really is frustrating is when you die to things that are not traps, because you're like, come on, bro. How could that happen? Wow, that jump was so shitty that I don't know how it even happened. God damn it. Okay, switch. Here, I guess I'm just gonna bait the platform and then... Ah, damn it. See, those kind of things. That death had nothing to do with a trap, it was just, you know, me not being able to do the jump. That's way more frustrating than dying to an actual trap. But that's fine. I wonder if there's gonna be a point where champs like this don't look hard to me, like they are just like an everyday thing and I don't even fail at them, but I don't think that's the case, because that will mean that I will have to play a lot of I Wanna Be the Guy games, and honestly I feel like, you know, something that in my little time playing I Wanna Be the Guy games is that I noticed that, just like most things, right, the majority of I Wanna Be the Guy games, from what I'm seeing, is pretty low quality. So games like this one, for example, are an exception, right? They are games that have a lot of effort put into it and that they are fun to play. But I do feel like the majority of them are just, you know, low quality or outright just trash, right? So, you know, I don't think I will be able to play a lot of fun games, because I feel like the really good fun games will probably end pretty quickly. I mean, there is still a lot of good fun games that I haven't played, so it's not like it's gonna end anytime soon, but you know, the amount is limited. And it's not like people, wow, alright, nice. So that's a double jump, gotcha. It's not like people are doing them, you know, massively, right? I mean, there are a lot of people doing fun games, but I don't think it's... When it comes to high quality fun games, I don't think those are produced massively, because it makes sense. It wouldn't, like, if it was produced massively, it probably wouldn't be high quality in the first place. So yeah, I don't know. I really think about that a lot, because when I use, I know that Delicious Fruit is not like the ultimate database. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of games that might not be in there that might also be good. It will be weird if that's the case, but I'm assuming that there are some. But at least for the games that I look for, the games that fit the criteria that I look for, which is basically that they are in between 50 and 70 of difficulty, that they are rated 7 or more on score, and that they are adventure games. There aren't many. I mean, well, a search like that could probably get you like 150 results probably. So that's not a small number by any means, but there are a lot of those that are really not my type, even if they are adventure games. So I don't know, I feel like even though there is still a lot of fun games remaining, I might run out of fun games that I actually want to play in not a pretty big amount of time. But so far, at least, let's enjoy the ones that I didn't play and are actually pretty good to play, right? That's what matters now. We're gonna have time later to worry about the fact that I can find any other fun game, but for now let's just enjoy the ones that I do find. And at some point I will also like to see, just to see, not to do anything important, but like to see how the process of making an I Wanna Be the Fun game, I Wanna Be the Guy fun game is, right? Because I have no idea, but I'm pretty curious. and depending on how easy slash hard it is, I might want to give it a try. I don't know. And again, the problem with video game development, even if it's a fun game or not, is the fact that there is a lot of low-level programming things that I have to know, and I'm not really that good at doing that. Don't know much about low-level programming. Since I'm a web developer, I really don't use low-level programming in my day-to-day. Wow. That was a nice trap. It was a sweet trap, I gotta say. Just gotta be quick. Ah, too fast. I don't know how that trap could kill me. But never underestimate traps. Where's the trap here? Fuck. Oh, this is gonna end badly. Nice. Well, nothing deadly popped out yet. Alright, nice. Nothing deadly yet. Yeah, I expected that to kill me like 100 times, but it was just evading the location until it eventually came back. Which is nice because there isn't any spike in that area, so... Huh. Okay. Do I have to... I mean... What? I'm pretty sure that if I run away it's not gonna work, so... That's like a corner jump. Or in fact, it is a corner jump. Yeah, it is a corner jump. Okay. What? The dangerous thing here is that this corner jump well, might not be that bad. I know how to dodge that one. Maybe I have to go back and then keep going forward once that the spike is gone. I'm pretty sure that corner jump is not even as bad as an actual corner jump. Okay, so can I bait this? Yeah. Okay, so I just go there and then go back left. And then after that there is a bunch of bullshit down there, but hopefully the traps are not gonna be that deadly. You never know, but... There we go. That was a nice one. That was a nice trap. I gotta give that trap a 9 out of 10. Good one. I guess I should have expected it, but... So that jump, maybe I should save the double jump for the last... section. Maybe not. I don't think there is any need to do that. I just need to be a little quicker. Like that, okay. So what's the trap here? Well, even without a trap, this... Yeah, looks a little bit challenging because you gotta drop yourself and then jump again. I mean, it's not what I would call hard, but... Hey Yannick, how is it going? Yeah, I like a trap. Now, that trap was pretty nice. I mean, those are the kind of traps that you are allowed to like. Yeah, not the kind of traps that Riemann likes. No, not those. Wow, I thought that it will give me a lot more time to do the double jump, but no, it didn't give me enough. Really? That one killed me? That one didn't. Ah, almost. You're playing POFB. What are you trying to do on POFB? Hey Draenor, how is it going? I'm in a monochrome dungeon. Well, I mean, it's monochrome with the exception of the guy that is actually in color. You're trying to have fun. So basically you're not playing Lunatic, alright. That's a nice thing. Nah, I'm just kidding. Lunatic it's fun if you know how hard it is and you understand that it's hard and you're not gonna get a free win. It can be pretty fun. Fuck. Doing good. This is a classic. Yeah, Yami also told me that this game is pretty good. Basically this was the game that I was about to pick when I was deciding which game I will play first between Domu and this, right? This was the other one. And yeah, so far so good. I really feel like this game does a good job at being like an I wanna be the guy fun game, because it really reminds you of I wanna be the guy. Like, there are a lot of other fun games that are good, but they are not necessarily similar to I wanna be the guy. But I feel like this game, so far, it has demonstrated me that it seems to carry that soul that I wanna be the guy has. Okay, I'm assuming that I have to go back on that gate. Of course, it's Lunatic. I see. Well, that's good. Baiting it is not enough, huh? Maybe I have to jump. Okay, jumping works. I should have expected that, but I didn't. Where is the trigger though? Okay. Nice. Well, that's a pretty generous save, I gotta say. Okay, you are not supposed to go there. So if I'm not supposed to go there, then... Huh. I'm supposed to... No? This seems like it's cornering me. Okay. Weird. No, doesn't seem like you can outrun those spikes. So that's where they row, but... Am I missing something here? Maybe... Oh, okay. Yeah, there had to be something else, I mean. Son of a bitch. The good thing about this is that the thing with these traps is that you know, so far probably it's gonna change later in the game, but so far the platforming is not that bad. So traps like this are, you know, they are acceptable because, like, you know, it's not like they are basically being done after you beat like a pretty complex and a pretty hard section. Like, these are traps that are presented in places where you know, the platforming seems to be pretty standard. Maybe I'm gonna regret saying that. I don't know. But what I do know is that so far so good. Damn it. So Son of a bitch. Really? And this spike is being a bitch. Okay. Is that jump doable? It is. Huh. Ah, you cheeky bastard. So I still fell for it even though I knew it was there. Can you believe that? So I guess it's not the fact that I don't like trap games. I don't think that's the case. Maybe I should think that that trap game that I played before a month ago, that I won a bigger penis trap game, I should thought it was bad. But it's probably not the fact that I don't like trap games, just that I didn't like that game. Because I'm liking this game so far, so it's definitely a game kind of thing and not a genre kind of thing. Maybe it's because I don't know. Wait, and now what? Huh? Maybe I was supposed to jump right away, or maybe I'm supposed to go back. That's fine, we will see. I was about to say that maybe it's because of the humor. I felt like that game that I mentioned previously, really, it's not my kind of humor, and that's basically the whole gimmick of the game, so yeah. I guess it's great for those who like that humor, but not for me. But hey, it's fine. That's why we are all different in the first place. This sounds like a boss. It is a boss. Another apple? Man, every boss in this game is an apple with a different color. Nice start. Alright. Oh shit, I'm getting hit by emojis. Well, those are not necessarily emojis, but... Oh. It even has clones. Okay, so when he does that recollection, he shoots right and then left and then right again? Oh no, maybe he's probably just repeating the same attack. Are we listening to circus music? This place doesn't look precisely like a circus or anything even remotely close to that. I wonder why he does that. And I also wonder who I'm supposed to damage him. Okay, so far he's not getting any close. And when he split into two, that didn't do any damage. Unless I'm supposed to use that as a platform or something. Weird. Well, for now, let's just see what happens if we try to dodge every shit that he throws. Oh, okay, you're supposed to shoot that. You're just supposed to do it a little bit better. Okay. Wow, that's a little bit fast. I like that movement. It looked pretty nice. Okay. So you just have to be a little bit faster there. I wasn't being fast enough. Now I really dread how the second phase of this boss is gonna be. Because the attacks don't look hard, but that's exactly why I fear it that much. Because the attacks not looking hard is a bad signal. Damn, he actually does it 4 times, huh? Maybe even more than that. It's a little bit hard to get away from that attack. So it seems that every apple is black. Well, we are in a monochrome world after all. So I guess it makes sense. I really need to know how to... Yeah, I think I have to jump a little bit before starting to shoot. I'm not sure about that. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, and it seems like it's not enough. So that's gonna be the hard attack here, and it's pretty funny because that's the easiest looking attack. But it seems like the timing is pretty strict. Nice. Well, as long as he does these attacks, I'm gonna be fine. But I still fear whatever second phase he might or might not have. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. You keep doing these attacks. I don't mind these attacks. I like them. Really? That didn't work there? Why not? That's why I don't know if I have to jump preemptively or if I have to do something else. Damn it. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Maybe I have to double jump instead of doing a regular jump? Or maybe I don't have to jump. No, but if I don't jump, it's gonna be less damage. I guess double jumping might be easier. Yeah, you keep throwing these attacks. I don't mind dodging these attacks. These attacks are fine. Nice. So he's halfway through, but still no second phase. So this might be like the first boss, where the second phase is like when he is 40 or 35% left. Okay, so this is supposed to be second phase, and it is. So the difference is that I can't see shit. No, he has new attacks too. Wow. He has new attacks and I can see shit. Okay. So that's your second phase, cheap motherfucker. Okay. Sure. I don't mind. I mean, it was already a little bit hard to see with this constant blinking of the screen. And now if you're gonna put me flashlights, that's fine. I'm gonna try my best. As long as you don't do... As long as you don't do this attack... Oops. Maybe I'm jumping too soon. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe you're supposed to hold on. He does 4 of those. But if I can't do that attack, I basically have to pray that he doesn't use it. At least he seems to do that split. He seems to do that every time he does an attack. So that means that you are guaranteed to do damage after he does an attack, which is something that the first boss didn't have. The first boss was complete RNG. Yeah, this one it seems like every time he he's done with an attack, he allows you to hit him. That was what the previous boss was lacking. The previous boss was definitely lacking that. So this way you have a guaranteed amount of time where you're gonna be fighting the boss. Yeah, what attack he uses is RNG, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that as long as the attacks are fairly the same. Yes, there is one attack here that I don't know how to dodge yet, but that's fine. Hope I can learn it. Nice. Still don't understand the circus music. That's the weird part about this. But it's alright. I don't mind. Yeah, you keep doing that. You keep doing that attack. As long as you don't do the charge one, I'm happy. Nice. Tim, the music stopped. But it stopped because I was taking so long. At least the good thing here is that the music always starts from the very beginning. I mean, the opposite of that I meant. It doesn't start from the very beginning every single time. Okay, it seems like this is static at least. So it should be possible to memorize what's going on. Ah, fuck. Oh, and that's the attack. Are you gonna do something? Okay, so it seems like those are the attacks he has. Is it the same attack every time? I actually want to see this, because if it's the same attack every time, and if the attack is gonna be static, this shouldn't be that hard to do. Even if it's not static and if it's actually RNG, I don't think it should be that hard to do. Unless he changes the attack every time you damage him. Hopefully not. And also, as long as he doesn't do that charge attack where with the 4 repetitions, I don't have to worry about learning that attack even. That's a good thing. Wow. That's a bad thing, however. I really wish I didn't suck so much at spamming a key. That's pretty much what the issue is, the reason why I sometimes miss on doing damage. It's really something that I was always pretty bad at, spamming the same key or the same button. I'm also talking about gamepad. A lot of games that I played on gamepad on the PS2 that require you mashing like that, I was pretty bad at doing that. Wasn't that bad at spinning the analog. That really wasn't that bad, but spamming the same button really fast, it's something that I sadly could never properly do. Nice, okay, so here comes this attack. If it is a static, I really have to start learning it, but I mean, it's pretty hard to learn it where I can barely even see it. So I think we should have to do it on the spot. That last one looks a little bit hard. The first 3 don't seem to be that big of an issue, but that last one seems to be a little bit fucked up. Come on, bring it on. I wonder why that face. I wonder why they chosen that face for every apple boss. It's like... It's an interesting expression too. Like, it looks happy, and at the same time it looks a little bit bored, right? It's a weird combination. Like, if you had to use one word to describe that expression on the apple, I think it will be a little bit hard to convey that expression right there. I mean, I guess maybe happy is not that bad of a word to use for that expression, I think. Okay. So this is where it gets tricky. There's only one flashlight. I thought at first that there were more than one, but it's actually just one. Okay. Nice. So it seems that you have to do this 3 times. Oh no, don't do this to me. Damn, you're really gonna do this attack. Son of a bitch. So he uses the other attacks too, and you had to use that one in particular that I don't know what to do. Weird. Well, now he's using it from the beginning. I really don't know what's the trick with this attack. I really wish I knew, but I don't. See? It really looks like you have no time to react to it. Like, either you do it perfectly or you die. I don't quite understand. It's weird because it looks easy. So I look like a scrub by not being able to dodge this attack. So for example, there I'm already dead. Because I took too long. But I really don't get it. What's the idea there? Obviously you can't dodge it any other way, like you have to dodge it that way. That's gonna be problematic. Like, I thought there was a specific thing that I could do to make it easier, but no, it just seems like you have to turn perfectly. Like, you have to turn to the opposite side perfectly at the right time. So it's gonna be quite a pain in the ass if he does that attack at any point. At any point of the fight. So it seems that you have to hit him 8 times, right? It looks like it's 8 hits. So you gotta survive 8 attacks. Well, the chances that he does that attack at least once, considering that he has 4 different attacks, well, the chances are high. Of course, it makes sense that they are high. But there is also a chance that it's not that low that he doesn't do it even once. Nice. So it seems that when he enters second phase, he always does this attack first, the one with the exploding apples. So it seems like the one after this one is the one that is completely random. Wow, and I missed. Nice. I like missing that. Well, this one, it's the same probably because I didn't do damage. Damn it. What a way to fuck it up. Wow. That was a dumb death. That was definitely a dumb death. So he has this attack, the one where I have to go left and right, the one where he moves really fast, the one where he throws exploding apples. So there are 4, right? Yeah, I think there are 4 attacks, and then the 5th one, which is when he enters second phase. So yeah, there are quite some chances that the attack that I'm thinking of will eventually appear at least once in the fight. Gotcha. I wonder if I double champ here if I'm gonna get killed. I'm probably gonna get killed, right? I mean, it will be the most logic thing to think. But thankfully, unless I'm being extremely lucky, it seems that he doesn't prefer the right to left attack that much. Like, he doesn't seem to use that one a lot. I really hope it stays like that. Oh, that was close. Damn it! Unbelievable! How can I not shoot fast enough? I don't get it. Wow, and I got killed there. I don't know what killed me there. Yeah, as long as he doesn't do that attack, I should be fine. Maybe I'm supposed to jump really high so I have more than enough time later. No matter what the strategy, it seems like I at least always die at the 3rd repetition. No matter what I do, I always die there. But I think the strategy of jumping really high might not be a bad idea. Okay, let's try it again. It is a good strategy. It works, but you gotta be pretty precise. Okay, at least I know how to dodge that one now. So I guess I know how to dodge every attack. The only thing that will be left is to deal damage every time he becomes vulnerable. That will be great. Nice. Okay, here it comes. Oh, that really got me. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Maybe we still don't know how to dodge that fucking attack. That attack is gonna haunt me on my nightmares. As long as that attack is exclusive to this boss. Wow. I should reset there. Yeah, I guess I could also reset there, sure. What will be pretty fucked up is if he is one hit away and he does that right to left attack. That will be pretty tragic. I wonder how many hits those are. I'm not really counting cause I'm spamming like crazy. But, you know, I'm dead. Yeah. I'm spamming like crazy, so I'm not really counting how many there are. But I think there might be 3, right? All I know is that I think that unless I jump, I can't get it. I can get them all. Maybe 4. Maybe it's 4. That might not be enough. Ah, it's so hard to get the 4 of them in a row. Still haven't beaten that attack even once. Yeah, look, that looks like 4 hits. I really don't think it's 3. Maybe I have my doubts if it's either 4 or 5. It might be either of those. Though sometimes it really looks like I'm hitting him 3 times. I'm not sure, honestly. Really. I wonder where the shooting effect that, you know, the protagonist and some of the bosses have. I wonder where that is from, or if that's an original sound, like this sound. Is that sound original from I Wanna Be the Guy, or is that taken from a game that I don't know of? It's probably taken from a game that I don't know of, I'm sure. Because I don't think there are many original assets in the original I Wanna Be the Guy, except for, well, the guy and, you know, the kid. I think everything else is taken from somewhere else. I don't really know if the apples itself are... no, it's probably not even that. I don't think the apples are original either. I'm not sure. Damn it. I know that sound that he did when he started this attack is from Mega Man. I know at least that one. Ooh, that got pretty close. So now he starts the second phase. Wow, that's so bullshit. I die because I landed on an apple even when I really thought the apple was already out. And I guess the flashlight and the fact that you can't properly see does make a difference in that attack. I thought I wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it looks like it is gonna be a little bit big of a deal. Nice. Come on. I gotta say though that there is a lot of, at least in both in the first fight and in this fight, I'm seeing a lot of idle time. Idle time, I mean time where you don't do anything. And I don't mean that just because the fact that the attacks that you dodge last a long time. I mean that also for... Damn, that's the first time I got that one, nice. I mean that also in times where you really are just standing still waiting for him to attack. There seem to be a lot of those. Though I guess it could be worse. At least there is no in-between cutscene or anything like that. Like it's just pure fight. Then again, I don't think the creators for fun games can really afford doing a cutscene. Or at least a cutscene in the modern sense. Damn it. I don't understand. I got that once. Like I could shoot down that apple once, but not anymore. How frustrating. There we go. Oh, that's pretty hard to see. That's really hard to see. Jesus. Okay. Oh, and he's gonna do it again, god damn it. It's almost invisible, the red bullets. Oh, I got him. Maybe? Yeah, I got him, there we go. Well, not yet. Not until I get to the save point. There we go. Damn, the screen is so scuffed here. It's amazing how scuffed the screen is in the stage selection. Nice. Yeah, that was a nice fight. I agree that was a nice fight. And I really wonder why I can't see the screen properly. Let me check something real quick, because maybe this is because of the full screen. So let me see what happens if I take off full screen for a little bit, and just for a little bit. Wait, no, that was the wrong key. It's supposed to be... Damn it, I'm pressing the wrong key. Probably the wrong window. Wait, you. Doesn't seem like I can make it... I can switch it back to full screen. I think. No, it's still in full screen. I mean, at least, yeah, you also see it on full screen. Well, I mean... Oh, what I could try is getting out of the game and reopening it again. Okay, give me a second here, because I really want to see this. Really want to see if there's something I can do. Like, if you play that game normally without borderless gaming, I want to see if it still fucks up the screen or not. Let me check it out real quick. I know that the stream overlay is gonna look bad. Don't worry about it. That's normal, but it's weird because it shouldn't happen. Obviously, it shouldn't happen. But so yeah, don't worry about that. I know that the game is not properly displayed on the stream. Just wanna check if this is solved. Okay, so it is something to do with full screen. So the game goes crazy and doesn't know what to calculate. So this is called Minimum Dungeon, Starry Galaxy, and 8-Bit World. Okay, at least we know the names. Okay, let me get it back to full screen. Damn, so we cannot even use full screen because it also bugs. Can you believe that shit? Unbelievable, okay. Let me ring it back. It's this one. It is. See, yeah, as you can see, as soon as I put it in full screen, it fucks up. The issue with this is that this seems to happen in scrolling screens. Like screens that have something that is constantly moving, seems that it's gonna bug like this, which is gonna be a piece of shit, but thankfully we don't have to worry about that yet. That's the good thing. So far, shouldn't be a problem. And if there is a scrolling section, well, I can change it back to... Wait, the game over music is back? Why? Wait, we didn't have the game over music in the monochrome dungeon. Why do we have it here? Huh? And this game is a little bit stone, I gotta say. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. Everyone saw that one coming. Come on, bro. Everyone saw that one coming. Got him. You know, I know that saying I saw that one coming is pretty unconvincing, because you are like, well, if you saw it coming, why didn't you do shit about it? But the thing is, when you see it coming, what you see coming is that there's gonna be a trap there. You don't know exactly what's gonna get you, but you know that there is a trap in that specific place. A lot of times it also takes you by surprise, the location of the trap, but in that case, that wasn't the case. Oh, this is why it's called minimum dungeon. Click here. I don't... Sadly, it didn't appear on stream, but there was a window, a modal window that appeared that has garbled letters, so I'm assuming it's a joke in Chinese. Or maybe the actual instructions. If it's the actual instructions, that might be an issue. Well, let's hope it's not the actual instructions. Can I save my... Okay, at least I can save the fact that I'm little. So it seems that you are little, but the gravity also behaves in pretty weird ways. Like, the gravity doesn't seem that heavy. Really. It doesn't seem... Well, I mean, if it wasn't like this, it would be impossible to go through that triple plane that you see right there. Even being little. Alright. Right or left? I wonder if I can even go right. Can I jump that high? Yeah, I can. I don't like this. Multiple choices, huh? I'm honestly not sure if this is the right way to go or not. Okay, let's see what happens if I go left. Maybe I can't even jump that high. Okay, I can't jump that high, so we gotta go right. Good to know. Now, it's a little bit fucked up, right? I'm still thinking about that bug with the full screen, because that means that the game is using a function that doesn't take the relative size of the window, but probably takes the absolute size or something like that. That's a little bit fucked up. Then again, this is a fun game, so you know, you really can't expect God tier programming here. Though it's pretty funny because it's like the game makes everything in its power to make sure you cannot play in full screen. Like, it makes everything it can to make sure you don't play in full screen. Oh, you have to trigger this. Wait. Oh, well, it's not that bad. Motherfucker. Well, this is interesting, but here's the thing. Imagine if I wasn't playing full screen. If I wasn't playing full screen, doing a section like this will be painful. I know that's why the gigantic red circle is there, so you know where, I mean, the center of the circle is the guy, or well, the kid, I guess. Like, I know that, but, you know, it will still be pretty hard to see. It's still, you know, pretty hard to see now, so imagine if I wasn't playing on full screen. This will be this will destroy my sight. Damn it. I also wonder what the people that play fan games think about rebinding of the keys and full screening, because there's something that I kind of know about the fan game communities, that they take pretty seriously the things when it comes to cheating. They are pretty against cheating, obviously. I mean, who isn't? But I wonder what they consider cheating, because is remapping my keys cheating, for example? Because this game doesn't give you the option to remap keys. So will that be considered cheating? I don't know. Or in this case, playing full screen in a game that doesn't have full screen, is that also considered cheating? I don't know. Well, regardless of if it is considered or not, the important thing is that I don't care. But you know, I still would like to know more about the community and what is, you know, what is seen as a good thing and what's seen as a bad thing, right? Apparently, someone told me that editing saves is considered to be pretty bad. Or well, it's considered, I mean the fact that people don't like it when you edit a save. And when I say edit a save, I mean, you know, basically putting yourself in a specific point of the game that you didn't legitimately reach, right? I mean, again, I don't personally give a shit, but I would like to know. I hope they don't see basic stuff like this cheating. Yeah, I know. I mean, again, even if they did see like cheating, I particularly don't mind because, you know, whatever. I don't think it's cheating, and that's what's important. But you never know. The thing is, I feel like being able to remap your input is a must on any game. I know that saying that might be a little bit obvious, right? Like, no shit that's a must. But, you know, not just this game, because this game not having basic options like that, you could give it a pass because it's like, you know, it's a fun game, alright? It's a fun game, so it's not, you know, supposed to be that advanced when it comes to the features it offers, right? The problem is that there are a lot of modern games that don't have basic stuff like input remapping. And it's pretty crazy to think about that. And I'm talking about games that have like a decent budget at least. It seems like they don't give a shit about that. Save editing is generally frowned upon, even more so in Eastern community, but who cares? Yeah, I know, that's pretty much my mindset. It's just that I want to know. Like, that's what I want. I want to know. Also, how is it going, Yummy? I don't know. Like, I don't know why that's the case. The thing is, you know, it's a single player game, right? So even if you're the biggest cheater ever, like, who gives a shit what you do with your game, right? I mean, I know that it's a shitty thing to be like, oh, I beat this game, and in reality you should edit your save to show the ending or some shit like that, right? But even then, it's like, who gives a shit? It's single player. Ruining the spirit of the game. Yeah, but that's like saying that playing Mirror without having one of your hands in your dick is ruining the spirit of the game. I mean, like, come on, bro. That's how you're supposed to play Mirror, yes, but not everyone feels it like that. English community is more open now, it was a lot less before. I see. Yeah. I guess when it comes to what you call Eastern, which seems to be a lot of Asian countries always have that thing about honor and all of that, that sometimes they go a little bit far to defend that, which I like in the sense that they have something they stand for. But at the same time, I feel like there might be some things that might not be that worth to stand for. Like, for example, caring what someone does with its game. You can talk about it and help people with it now without freaking out. I see. And I mean, there's also some times where some games are not properly made, and sometimes you lose your save. And if you lose your save, I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna replay what I already did, right? So in that case, I feel like save editing is not, shouldn't be a bad thing. Like, the bad thing is that the game was shitty enough to not properly save your game, right? So it's not your fault. Well, in any case, what's important is that you do what you want to do. That's it, a good chunk of the people using basically the only save editor are from the East. Though I don't understand, how can you have a save editor that works in multiple fun games? How is that a thing? So I don't get it. I mean, if all of them use the same engine, I understand, but it's weird that they will use the exact same method, right? To save a game. Then again, maybe things like that, it gets X, Y, and RAM number using like 30 different methods. I see. And then uses some math to choose most likely one. Interesting. It's weird that it's always the same. Surprisingly, it works almost always. Yeah, but like, what's surprising is that everyone uses the exact same method, right? Instead of, like, you will at least expect that it will be a little bit different from game to game, even though it might use the same idea. Maybe it's implemented differently. But by what you're telling me, not only the idea but also the implementation is the same. Just like that. That's interesting. And I don't know what to do here. Or rather, I think I know what to do, but I don't know how to execute it. There are like more than 30 different ways. That shit took me like months to figure out. Some of them are so obscure. So what do you do to know which one each game uses? Like, you start trying each method until eventually one works? Is that how you do it? Well, I guess it is, because I don't think you're gonna randomly guess which one it is. Man, am I really supposed to do that there? Because if I am, that looks barely doable. Barely doable. Ah, fuck me. Some I need to guess. Game Maker code is stored in memory for some. Oh, Game Maker, yeah. This game is made with Game Maker. And I'm assuming most of the fun games are done in Game Maker too, right? Damn, I can't do that shit, dude. I don't know why. Am I really supposed to do that? I'm assuming I am, but it really looks barely doable. Most use public engine, so you just can look. I see. Yeah, it makes sense. I also wonder... No, I can't do that. I was about to ask something and I forgot. What was I about to ask? Oh, yes. So, as I said earlier, apparently you see the main room of this game where you chose what stage you want to play. So apparently, if I use borderless gaming to make this full screen, it fucks up the scrolling. It kind of fucks up the position that the game thinks is the middle of the map. Has that happened to you at some point? Because that's what's happening here. Borderless gaming can break some games, I see. Well, in this case, it's breaking this one, but only on screens that have scrolling. It doesn't seem to break absolutely everything. So that's interesting to know. I hope it doesn't break any other logic though, that would be shitty. But you never know. Like, maybe there might be some traps that are not activating because I have borderless gaming on. Can that be possible? I really hope it's not. Because that would be shitty. Depending on implementations, one with a following camera break. Yeah, in this case, as I said, if the camera is scrolling, it breaks. But I think that's about it. I don't think any of these normal rooms is gonna break or anything like that. Yeah, I'm starting to doubt that I have to do that. I'm starting to think that I have to do something else. But I don't think I can even go back now. So there's only one way to go. And doing this plane is not an option. And even if if it was an option, I'm pretty sure they will have a trap below to make sure I can do that. And that's pretty shitty though. The fact that you cannot, like, you can play on full screen, and when you try playing on full screen it fucking breaks. That sucks. That really sucks. It seems that so far, I'm pretty sure that all of the traps in normal stages have not broken yet. And this trap is being a bitch right now. I feel like I should be doing something else, but I also feel like I shouldn't be doing something else, because this is a trap here. Wow. Wait, was really... No, I don't believe it. Was it that easy? Wow, I feel bad now. I don't know why I completely discarded that lower section. Wow, that was pretty dumb on my side. Unbelievable. I wasted so much time because of it. I just can't believe it. Can't believe that shit just happened. Well, that's fine, don't worry about it. Uh-oh. Motherfucker. So, if I go here, nice. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is a different color. Oh no, I don't like that. So, what is the point here? So I teleport. I'm little, but I also have a shadow. You made it to Aki for the first time? Really? You haven't done it before? But I thought you had done it before. Huh. That's weird. But congratulations. Wait, what did that change? How do I switch? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to switch here, but maybe clicking it with the mouse? No? I started playing today, I see. Well, good stuff. So, I don't really get it. Is there... What? Is this a bug? The fuck is going on? Am I breaking the game right now? What? Was that intentional? That didn't look intentional. Was that intentional, Yami? Something tells me that this is like the opposite of intentional. But at the same time, considering that this is a trap game, I wouldn't know what to consider Me no see. Well, let me show you here. So here's the thing. So here nothing is wrong, right? But then I press this. That happens. Then I do this. And then I keep shooting. And I don't understand this. Everything starts fucking up. And when I do it on the other side, it also fucks up. Is this a bug or is this actually intentional? Because I have no clue. Well, might not be a bug, because I think I'm only supposed to put that in a specific way. Not even sure what I'm doing, really. This is weird. What's even weirder is that a shrug. God damn it. Okay, so we will have to figure this out by ourselves. So the problem is doing that jump that you see there. Doing that jump is not possible with the little version of ourselves. So that's gonna be an issue. The problem also is that nothing else seems to suggest that we can do much here. And this is weird. I'm afraid I don't understand what's going on. I don't think I can do that jump, no. Okay. This is definitely weird. I don't even know what those arrows mean. So I press this and that happens, and I press it again and they go away. That's... I really don't get it. Okay, maybe it's not a bug. Maybe you have to use like a combination of this. Nah. I don't know what I'm looking at, in all honesty. I'm trying to figure it out, but this looks completely random. This really looks completely random. And the worst part is that I still can go the other way. Like, I can do that jump. I might need an explanation here, because I definitely do not understand. Because I don't know if this is intentional or not. I don't even know why there is a clone of me either, because I don't think I can move that clone away. Like, I don't think I can switch to that clone. I don't get it, dude. I have a feeling that this is a bug, but I have no idea of knowing that. Weird ass section, huh? This is indeed a weird ass section. I don't understand. I really don't understand here. Can someone give me a hint? Because I don't understand this at all. I don't know if this is intentional or not, and if it is intentional, I don't get it. I really don't get what is supposed to happen and what's not supposed to happen here. I mean, if there is a key to switch to the other character, I will gladly take it, but I don't think there is a key for doing that. Unless you... Then again, you step here. Okay, so those arrows kill you. Good to know, I guess, but... What the fuck is this? So these arrows kill you sometimes. Some other times they don't, but they kill you there, but I really don't get it. Okay. Maybe I have to restart the game. Maybe, you know, we were talking about borderless gaming bugging the games. Maybe this is a bug like that. Because if it's not a bug, I really don't understand what's even going on here. And there's really nothing you can do either. It doesn't look like it. Like, it doesn't even look like a puzzle. I know that you posted a shrug, Yami, but what is the point of this? Like, is there really... Like, you don't really know what's supposed to happen here? Because if you don't know, there is no way I know what's supposed to happen here. This either looks extremely bugged or I don't know what. So I trigger that, but I don't think that's gonna change much. I don't get it. This jump is not doable when you're little either. If this jump was doable, it will make more sense, but... What's question again? The question is what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. Cause... It really feels like this is bugged, and if it's not bugged, then it's not really explaining me anything. Like, if it's not bugged, then there is something seriously wrong with this, cause this is like the opposite of you know. Damn. That word that I want to say always escapes my mouth. It's not... Well, whatever. That's not important. What's important is that I don't know what to do. If there is a key to change what character you're using or something, I don't know which one it is. If you're supposed to do something with these switches, I don't know what it is. And yeah, ultimately I just don't know what to do. That's it. That's pretty much it. I'm trying to look and see if I'm forgetting something. But I mean, just the fact that I don't know what these switches do is already enough for not knowing what I myself have to do. Maybe the switches are actually doing what they are supposed to do, and maybe the issue, the chance of it being bugged is very low. So is this a bug? What we are seeing here is a bug. Is that what you mean? Well, that's a problem then. Because if this is a bug, that I really hope my save is not bugged. So it is an actual bug. Maybe if I save again, it might go away. I don't know. Because I don't even know how the bug even produces. I can go back, just in case. I mean the opposite. You mean the opposite. Okay, you mean that this is not a bug and you can swap between characters somehow. I have the theory that when you hit this, When you hit this, you're supposed to automatically swap the characters, but that's not happening. Maybe it's... okay. Let's not panic here. Let me reset the game. Maybe it's something that gets solved with a simple reset. So let me do that. Maybe I have to play windowed. Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe this is a bug that is exclusive to using borderless gaming or some shit. Let me see. I know that the display is not looking good right now. That's fine. That's intentional. Well, rather than intentional is something I know, so don't worry about it. But playing this game window fucking sucks. Okay. I don't think it really matters if you're windowed or not. Well, in that case, let me go back to full screen. Okay, so we're back to full screen. So, again, what's the deal with this? You can swap the characters. So that's pretty nice and everything, but it's not happening. That's the issue. Again, something tells me that as soon as you press that switch down there, as soon as you press that switch, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to switch characters. And it's not happening, which is the reason why I can keep spamming this, because it's not intentional that I'm still here after that hit. Or at least that's my theory. So yeah, I don't know, dude. This looks like a bug in its most pure sense. Really looks like it's the purest of bugs. Sadly, I don't know what to do. Okay, let me try one more thing. Maybe I have to... maybe the coordinates of the save are the ones that are fucked or something like that. So let me try saving on windowed mode and see if that solves it. I don't think it's gonna solve it, but you never know. I mean, the logic in these games is, you know, a little bit backwards. So I save there. So let's see that I restart with that save. So now I'm just here. No, that doesn't work. You can switch between them whenever you want. Wait, let me go back to full screen again. You can switch them whenever you want. Or maybe it's time. I really don't think this is time. If it was time, like, will be a little bit, I mean, it will have already gone away is what I'm trying to say, right? I'm busy and haven't been paying attention at all. It's fine, don't worry about it. It's just that this looks like a complete bug. It doesn't look intentional at all. And if there is a key to switch characters, I'm really not finding it out. Wow, there is a pause button. Alright, I didn't know that. Interesting. Wait, and how do you get out of pause? Oh, okay. When they say restart, they mean resume. What does the sign say? What sign? Oh, you mean that I can read this? I don't know, dude. It has garbled letters. I don't know. Okay. Eds. You're supposed to switch character with eds. That's what you do. Okay. So I didn't know you could actually read signs. And the reason why I try eds is because it's the first letter that shows up in a dialogue window. That's weird. Though I know that in your case you are seeing this perfectly, but in my case my screen is a little bit fucked up, so let me change it real quick. I don't think I can switch it now. Fuck. There we go. Okay. Is it looking good on stream? Yes. Okay. Yeah, for some reason the taskbar was overlapping or some shit like that. It was a little bit weird. Thanks, Yami. I didn't know you could even read those signs. Didn't know that was a thing. So it wasn't a bug or anything like that. It's just that it was in Chinese and I couldn't read it. Though this still looks like a bug. This doesn't look intentional at all. So I'm just gonna pretend that this is the way it is intended. Wow, really? The shot doesn't reach? Are you fucking kidding me now? It doesn't reach. So, was that also intentional? Like, the fact that you're supposed to hit this multiple times, is this intentional? This doesn't look intentional at all. This looks like a fucking bug. So I don't believe this is intentional. Well, even if it was intentional, I still don't know what's the objective of it. Man, this is a screen that has so many weird things that I don't even understand anymore. Everything about this is weird. Like, this has to be the weirdest screen so far. And not for good reason. So I guess... Okay, let's try this again. Instead of having... Let's switch to this character first. Since I can do that jump. I think I have to stay here if I don't want to die. Or something like that. Oh. What a little detail. Okay, but at least this is working. So that thing that we saw was a trap that was supposed to happen. I'm gonna try to play this the way it was intended to be played, because I'm pretty sure that shooting one of the buttons multiple times is a bug. That doesn't look natural at all. So I'm gonna try to only hit it once. That should be the normal way of doing it, I will assume. So now that I done that, what's the difference? Am I supposed to reunite? Oh, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so what I'm supposed to do is reunite with my other half, so I'm a full half. I mean a full guy. Okay, so, okay, now I understand. It's weird. I understand. Sadly, I died. Damn it. Well, if I don't do this the way it is intended, it's probably gonna be pretty easy. If I just keep spamming shot. Though it's probably not what the game wants you to do. Then again, the game also doesn't want you to play on full screen either, and I'm doing it anyway, so I think what's intentional or not is... fuck. Oops. I think no matter how many times you hit that switch, I think the result is gonna be the same. So I press this and go up, and then I hit this. So this is still like this, but I'm not sure here, cause is this jump doable with a normal guy? It might be, but it looks so hard to do. So I'm really not even sure if I can do that. And since the physics change so fast, I'm not even used to jump fast enough there. God damn it. Some of these gimmicks are a problem. Especially the ones that... Well, to be fair, the game does explain you how to do it. It's just that my computer is not Chinese. And even if my computer was Chinese, I will still not be able to read it because I don't know Chinese. So yeah. There we go. So yeah, that jump is doable. Wait, I feel a lot faster now, but I think this is the normal... Well, speaking of fast... Alright. Now that looks fast. This says on. Now it says off. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Are you... Well... Yeah, that corner jump shouldn't be that big of a deal when I'm little. Sadly... The issue with this is that it seems to be... Oh, it doesn't matter how far away it is. Because I can just... I mean, if I do it good enough, I can actually go in between spikes. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. If I don't die to that corner jump, that is. It's an interesting mechanic, I gotta say. Not my favorite, but it's definitely interesting. Oh, come on, dude. Dude. Oh, that's pretty lucky. Watch me fuck it up. I'm assuming here is where I have to do this shit again. That's probably not that comfortable. That's better. So this is cooperation. I wonder if there are some co-op games. I know that there are some co-op games in I Wanna Be the Guy, but that have a mechanic like this. Really wonder. I probably should... No, I probably should do this better. Okay, that's better. Well, I think. Okay. So what happens if I press this? That unlocks, so I have to go back now. Man, this is a pain in the ass to do. Really is a pain in the ass because it's incredibly long, so if you fuck it up you have to do all this shit again. The idea is that you don't fuck it up. You know, a lot of things can go wrong. At least I hope that this doesn't have any fucked up trap. Well, this is already pretty fucked up though. You really expect me to do this? Oh, maybe no, I can't shoot here. Jesus. Like, I understand, but that's pretty fucked up, if you ask me, to do something like that. because it's gonna take a long ass time. He's basically doing this over and over again. And being really careful that I do it fast enough. Jesus. How long can this save be? That was a little bit risky, I will admit. Oh, and this might be the hard part. Okay. So now I can activate this by myself, but I can also stop it. So the idea is that... Man, you can't put a corner jump right at the end of that. You're out of your mind. Because look at this. Basically, this is insane. I'm supposed to bring my half that is on the top of the screen. I'm supposed to bring it all the way right, but there is a corner jump that I know it's a lot easier than doing it with normal guy. I understand that, but Jesus Christ, it's... See, what I want you to understand is, if I die here, the progress that I lose is so big that it hurts. It really hurts. Well, at least the good thing is that I can shoot immediately here. So there is that. I can stay there. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough. Jesus. I almost fucked it up because I forgot to switch. So... That's a dick move. That's a pretty big dick move, alright? That ain't cool. That's not cool. I mean, this save is already pretty shitty because of how long it is. And you do that, that's not cool, dude. That's one trap that I cannot get behind, okay? That really was fucked up. I mean, I know that it's probably funny for the spectator, but that was pretty bad. This screen is pretty bad. I mean, again, doing something so long without checkpoints, that's the issue. No checkpoints in between this, and I understand why you would put no checkpoints in something like this, but if you're gonna do that, don't make it that long. Jesus Christ. Well, what I can tell you is that we're gonna be here for a pretty long time. This might be the boss before the boss, if you wanna call it that way. This is probably gonna take as much as a boss. And it's a constant back and forth. It really is a constant back and forth that it's just incredibly hard to do it fast. If there was a way to do this fast enough, but there's not. At least the song is cool, I'll give you that. This is that's the biggest issue there. Like, that constant back and forth is slow, it's not fun to do, and most importantly, it's long. Whose idea was this screen? Like, Jesus. Like, how can you look at a screen like this and be like, oh, this is alright? Because the worst part is that I'm pretty sure this isn't even the last screen of the level. I mean, if it was the last screen, this level was pretty short. But at the same time, it will compensate having a screen as fucked up as this one. Jesus. We're really gonna be doing this. Okay, so the idea is that that might kill or not. See, who thought that this was a good idea? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think this is the intended way of doing this. But who thought that this was a good idea? Like, it's so fucked up. Okay, whatever. Complaining is not gonna... It's not gonna do anything. Okay, maybe shoot like that. At least now I can see both screens because I don't need to do the jump. So this is a trap. It triggers there. I'm still supposed to do this corner jump. That's the fucked up part about this. The fuck up potential is so damn big. It's so unbelievable big. I'm probably gonna die here. Alright, I didn't die. But now, what do I do? Because obviously this jump is impossible, but if I fuse with this guy, like, unless that spike goes away, I'm dead. So I'm hoping the spike goes away, but I don't know. The spike did not go away. So I was not supposed to do that. Oh, I was supposed to do the exact opposite. I was supposed to, instead of bring that guy down, I was supposed to bring the guy below up. That jump is actually doable. It's a little bit tricky, but it is doable. Okay, that's fine, don't worry about it. Do you know the 4-block trick? No, I don't. Was it going Simu? Can't believe it, we were doing so good in this game until you bring a screen like this. I just can't believe it. How can a screen like this exist after everything else that wasn't nearly as bad as this? Don't know if it works with little kid, but if you walk on the top ledge after the troll and hold left, you don't touch the dome spike and go through the corner. Okay, but why is it called the 4-block trick? Is it because the gravity? Because there are 4 blocks of difference? I'm assuming it. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Well, I don't think it's gonna work with the little kid, because the problem with that is that the gravity is way less, it's not as strong, I'm trying to say. So I don't think it's gonna work. Works with 2 and 7 as well. Yeah, I just think that this guy being little is just not gonna help. So yeah, I doubt it works. And yeah, I mean, I can do the jump normally. I mean, it's way easier than a normal corner jump. Yeah, I don't think the fall speed is the same, that's the issue. But again, the corner jump is not as hard as a normal corner jump because you are obviously way smaller. So it's not that bad. It's still freaky in the sense that, you know, the chances of fucking up are incredibly big. That's the issue. And after all you do, you don't want to fuck it up. But I forgot that shit was there. I completely forgot that shit was there. Nice. Alright. I will never understand fun games like this. When everything was, as I said before, everything was beautiful, or maybe, you know, nice, until you put a gimmick like this. I don't mind the gimmick itself, but don't make it so goddamn long. Like, this screen is so unnecessarily long. That's the issue. I don't mind this gimmick if you use it in a screen like the previous one. And also considering that it's not bugged, because I'm pretty sure the previous screen was bugged. So yeah. Whatever. It is what it is. Like, for example, this tedious gimmick, put a trap at the end. Yeah, that's the problem. Well, again, the trap is putting salt in the well, whatever that expression is. And what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, that, like, that's like kind of like the like something that's pretty fucked up. But the gimmick itself, when you use it in a place like this, that's the real problem. I mean, the trap at the end, sure, it's pretty fucked up, but the real fucked up thing... Oh, by the way, the expression that I meant to use is putting salt in the wound. I forgot how to spell the word wound, that's why I didn't say it at first. But yeah, that's what I meant to say. But the wound itself is made by how tedious, not the gimmick, but the screen is. The screen is incredibly tedious. I look at this. Is this fun to you? Well, I fucked up there. That's my bad. But like doing back and forth, like whatever. I hope that this is the last screen that is as shitty as this. Sadly, it probably won't be the case, but I don't understand how you can look at a screen like this and be like, yeah, this is fine. I know that you don't have beta testers, and even if you had beta testers, they probably will say the same thing, but like, come on, bro. I'm pretty sure you can do that part without stopping the spikes. Without stopping the spikes. Okay. I like that. Okay, I like your idea. Well, I can probably do it, but it looks pretty dangerous. Okay, you were right. You're right. I thought that was impossible to do. But I guess I got confused because of the other one where you had to stop it at least once. Yeah, I got confused because of that. Okay, I admit my mistake. That was my mistake. Sorry. So if that's the case, it's not that bad. It is a little bit harder to do, but it's not that tedious. Okay, sorry. My bad. That was entirely my fault. Yeah. Oh, I forgot there. I forgot and I remember right when it was necessary to remember. Okay. Nice. So now instead of bringing that guy down, we bring this one up. Sadly, there is still this fucking jump, because it wasn't enough to... I'm probably gonna fuck this jump up. I'm just telling you. Okay. That's not an easy jump, dude, and you put it right at the fucking end. Okay, at least we know that it's not as tedious to do that whole spike thing. I didn't think about letting it rip. That was definitely my bad. So now that changes that at least. So the attempts can be a lot faster. That's the good thing. Yeah, that's the good thing. We can do this a lot faster. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can do this without needing to make it stop. Yeah, you don't need to make it stop. Alright. You don't need to make it stop here though. There we go. Yeah, that really changes a lot. Damn it. I don't know how I didn't find it out. I don't know how I thought that you couldn't do it. I don't know. I might be mentally tired. That's why. Maybe I'm just mentally tired. That's fine, don't worry about it. That's to be expected in a game with so many traps. Your brain eventually tries to not be activated at every single moment. Whatever. All I want to is to be done with this screen though, because even knowing that this is still a fairly extensive screen. Even being able to do that section without constantly stopping the mechanism, even with that, it's still pretty tedious to do. Not tedious because like, you know, the traps themselves are bad. It's because it's long. That's the issue. It's just too long. Okay. Nice, finally, Jesus Christ. Hey, Miss Carby, how is it going? Damn, it's been so long. Do you remember me? How am I gonna forget you? Come on, you did the offline screen of my channel. How could I forget that? Well, even without that, I don't tend to forget people just like that, you know? Unless the last time I saw you was 20 years ago, which chances are that that's not the case. But yeah, how is it going? It's been a long time. It's been a pretty long time. How is the quarantine treating you? Because after you switch companies, I knew absolutely nothing about you. Well, about you and anything that switched companies, but you know. Great, alright. That's nice to hear. I'm personally also doing great on quarantine. Because it's basically what I always wanted. Though your new team, nice. Nice. That's good to hear. I mean, wow. I gotta say that being like doing home office is really the best thing that could have happened in my shop for a pretty long time. Like it's so much better to work from home than going to office, because there is no point in going to office. So it really feels pretty nice. The fuck is that? Am I supposed to ignore that? I'm gonna ignore that. Motherfucker. You don't miss her. Well, that's great, because, you know, I'm pretty sure there's nothing to miss about that company either. So, yeah. It's understandable. I mean, I'm still here because basically, like, I'm still working at this company because, as I always say, they don't really have that much, like, they don't really tell you to, what's the word that I'm looking for? They don't force you. Well, I don't think forcing is the word here. But like, it's like they don't care if you work slow or if you work hard. Like, they just let you work. They are like, just do what you gotta do, whatever it takes. And that's what I like, the fact that I don't have to hurry to do what I do. You're playing League of Legends then. You're still playing League of Legends even after all this time, even after saying that you were gonna leave it so many times. You're still playing League of Legends. Alright, I mean, I don't mind. I just find it funny. Do you miss me? I don't miss people, usually. So, sadly, the answer will be no. But then again, it will be no for anyone else too. So yeah, I mean, when my own family goes on vacation, I don't miss them either. So it's not the fact that it's you. I really don't miss anyone. But that's because I know that, like, I mean, in current age where internet is a thing, the fact that everyone can be connected in many ways, it's really hard to miss anyone because you're always in contact with them. Like, it's pretty hard. So yeah, you can leave it. Well, yeah, in that case I wouldn't know what to do, because I don't remember being really addicted to any game when I think about it. I mean, there have been games that I played a lot, right? Like Warframe, for example. Warframe was a game that I played a lot. But I don't remember having like an addiction for a specific game. Maybe Ragnarok Online. I don't even know. Does Ragnarok Online count? Because, well, I mean, it's an MMO, so it counts. But I mean, I don't think I can really call it an addiction, because I think I always knew when to stop and when to keep playing. Like, it wasn't getting to the point where I couldn't think of anything but Ragnarok Online. Well, I'm pretty sure it's also the case for you. The problem is that you're constantly saying that you don't like to play it a lot of times, like you just don't want to play or you want to stop playing, but you keep playing it. I think that's the difference. That's something that on Ragnarok Online never happened. I never was like, I want to stop playing it, but I kept playing it. When I wanted to stop playing it, I just stopped. Which is pretty much the reason why I'm not playing it right now. I mean, oh, it will be nice. I always think about streaming Ragnarok Online again. It wouldn't really be a good game to stream Ragnarok Online. Well, I also think that League of Legends is not a good game to stream, but, you know, Twitch numbers say otherwise. Oh, that reminds me. Have you started streaming, Miss Carby? Because you say that you were eventually gonna try to stream, but I don't know. Not yet. Why not? Any specific reason? You need a camera? Well, you don't need to have a camera to stream. I guess just a microphone will be enough. At least for starters. Need a good camera and I need time too. See, there is a pretty interesting thing with cameras. So, one of my coworkers also wanted to start streaming, and he tried to look for cameras online, and they are like 10 times more expensive than what they were 1 year ago. And you could say that that's because of inflation or because of, you know, the valuation of currency, but in reality it's just because the demand of cameras went up. Because since everyone here is staying at home because of quarantine, and video conferences are so like they are so popular now because of it, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are looking for a camera. So that means that naturally the prices of camera are gonna go up. So basically this thing that you're, like that camera where you're seeing me through right now, this thing last year was worth around mathematics are hard when you have to use a different currency than what you normally use, but I think it was worth $20, I think. Like this thing right here, the Logitech C525, I think it was worth $20, right? Turns out that now it's apparently worth and I'm not exaggerating, it's worth $150, around that. So that's a pretty big increase. Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? Like, why would that be the case? But then you remember what I should say, which is everyone is trying to use cameras, so of course the price is gonna go up. But it's still pretty ridiculous. It's such a big increase. It's not normal usually to have such a big increase. Damn, nothing killed me there? Are you serious? No, nothing killed me there. You don't need a camera or mic to stream, maybe to be successful, but just to start out you don't need one. Don't buy a fancy camera to start streaming only. See, but that's the thing. This is not a fancy camera. This is like a low budget camera. And a low budget camera that was worth $20 is now worth $150. That's the issue. If this was a high budget camera, I would understand, right? I wouldn't even recommend it, but it's supposed to be low budget. But I wouldn't say that a camera, a webcam for $150 is low budget. I mean, with that money you can buy a really good monitor, like a really good monitor, and it's way more worth than a sorry ass camera. I mean, with that money you could buy probably a better camera too. That's the fucked up thing. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, I'm still alive, okay. Alright. That's what happens when you brag about still being alive in an I Wanna Be the Guy game. Damn it. But yeah. Also, I wonder how much this microphone is worth. Have you talked to Tosk? Yeah. Not lately. Now that you mention it. I think last time I talked to Tosk was like 1 month ago. No, maybe 3 weeks ago. 1 month, 3 weeks, around there. I don't know how he's doing. I did talk with Mr. Aldo though. In fact, Mr. Aldo was here on stream like a couple days ago. But yeah, I don't know about Tosk. I don't even know if he's alright or not. I'm gonna assume he is. But yeah. Yeah, Mr. Aldo. Mr. Aldo is still around. And he's basically the same as he's always been. Someone to look up to, definitely. That's Mr. Aldo. But when it comes to Tosk, I know nothing of him. Again, I'm sure he's fine. But you know, what do you know about him? Like, have you talked to him recently? Because maybe. I mean, I only talk through Discord, so since you probably have more accounts than me in different social media, maybe you know who he's doing. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the guy kinda disappeared, just like the Avatar. When the world most needed it, it disappeared. But hey, it's fine. I'm sure he's just fine. Chilling in his house. I'm pretty sure everything's fine, don't worry about it. Another corner shop. I think I was supposed to go down. That makes sense. Oh, I don't like that. That light blue apple right there can mean nothing but problems. We didn't talk anymore. That's fine. I'm sure he's doing fine. He's probably just not in the mood to talk. Ouch. I lost. Yeah, I lost. But hey, don't worry. See, this might look frustrating, but you know, this is nothing compared to everything that this game can throw at you. And you know, fun games in general. So don't worry about it. This might look like it's incredibly frustrating, but nah. This is just the tip. It's just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the tip of it. Don't worry about it. I almost got it. Those jumps are pretty challenging too. I don't know if I should shoot the apple or not. Because some of those apples, when you shoot them, they disappear without leaving any trace. And some other times, they explode and take the whole screen with them. I don't know what to do, but it's gonna be a 50-50. Then again, before worrying about that, I probably should worry about getting there in the first place. Maybe that will be a little bit more important. Maybe. But yeah. Really, dude. You know, The spikes are not for stepping, they are for jumping. Okay. That's fine, don't worry about it. Also, I was about to say, I wonder how much this microphone is worth now. I mean, I'm assuming the same way that cameras have gone up in price, I'm pretty sure microphones have also gone up in price. But here's the thing, this one not only is a low budget microphone, but it's also, I'm pretty sure, and I don't say this like as an insult or anything, but I think this is a Chinese knockoff of a real product, like literally. I think this was really cheap when I bought it because I'm pretty sure it's not even original. Like, I think it's some Chinese brand that copied the real thing and it's obviously way cheaper. It works though, so, you know, that's a good thing. So being a Chinese knockoff or not, it doesn't matter. Because so far it's working. I mean, I never heard anyone complain about the mic sound. So I think it's doing fine. So for being a Chinese knockoff, it's really good. And again, I say Chinese knockoff, but I'm not really sure if it's a Chinese knockoff or not. I told you it was a 50-50. So I decided to shoot the apple and it was a bad idea. So, okay, so now you know, don't shoot the apple. It's a bad idea. Damn, there is even a Luigi Ayaya, god damn it. These Ayayas are getting out of hand. Oh, yes. So what is this thing? It makes you little, okay. Why will I want to be little though? Oh, well, I guess I want to be little to actually go through the damn portal, maybe. Well, the portal, I mean, going through the exit, not the portal. There is no portal here. Man, who are these emote from? Corn? Corn, huh? I don't know who Corn is. Those are pretty nice emotes. I expected that to happen. Stonk is his Twitch. Oh, Stonk. Okay, yeah, I know Stonk. I do know Stonk. I just didn't know Corn, but I guess if it's the same thing, yeah, I do know who Stonk is. Well, when I say I know him, I mean that I heard of him. I think that's a more accurate depiction. That shit is gonna go down, right? Wow, I shouldn't have gone down, speaking of going down. But what's the trick here? Because I don't think I can do that jump there. I don't think I can hit that switch. Okay, let's try to figure it out. He's from Nebraska, so he used corn as his prefix. Wait, what's Nebraska? Is that a country? No, I don't think that's a country. Or at least it doesn't ring a bell as a country. Maybe that's a city? Nebraska. Oh, it's a state. I see. Had no idea. Nebraska, okay. Has a lot of cornfields. Nice. Yeah, when it comes to the USA states, I basically know absolutely nothing. Well, I know some states. Then again, there are some confusing things too. Like for example, Washington is supposed to be a state, and Washington DC is supposed to be a city in another state that is not Washington, right? Or am I wrong? See, that's to the point of my ignorance. I don't even know that. That is correct. Damn, that's fucked up. In fact, there was a time where I thought, I know that I'm gonna say this and you're gonna tell me, damn, you're fucking crazy. They are like the two polar opposites, but again, I don't know anything about the USA, so I was like, oh, New York is a city inside California. And I'm like, no, those are two complete different states, that in fact one of them is West Coast and the other one is East Coast. But I didn't know. I thought that New York was a city inside California, but no, that's not how it works. DC stands for District of Columbia. It's technically not a state but a district. I see. I don't know what state Washington DC is in though. If I had to throw a random bet, I will say New York, but that will be a pretty random bet. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here, if I gotta be honest. You win. Damn. Playing League of Legends while watching the stream. How the fuck did you win? Did you get carried? Is that what happened, Miss Carby? Did you get carried? It's near Maryland. Oh, I see, okay. I don't know what Maryland is, but I appreciate the information nonetheless. It's alright, Carby, don't worry. I also get carried in a lot of multiplayer games. Like the other day I was playing a cooperative game and I was getting my ass carried by one of my viewers. He's pretty good too. So yeah, don't worry, it happens to all of us. So I'm not sure if I know what the fuck am I supposed to do here. Like, I understand that I'm little just so I can get out of this screen. But I don't know what to do eventually here. Yannick, that guy right there. That guy right there carried my ass in killing floor 2. He's really good at what he does. Oh, is this what? No, that was an insta-dead. So, okay. And the funny thing is that you can actually see the border of this block. Like, you can see that this is a trap. Well, that's not important. What's important is, what the fuck do I do? So here's the thing. This is a trap. You dodge shit, that's fine. But now what? I can go up. I can go right because that thing is right there. This spike doesn't let me go. And if I go down here, I'm pretty sure there's nothing for me down here. Because I don't think this jump is doable. If this jump was doable, then I will be like, yeah, that's it. But that jump is not doable. There is no way that jump is doable. I mean, it kinda looks doable, but I don't know. But if I don't go there, there's nowhere else to go. I usually play mid lane. Hey, if you use... Oh. Did you see that? The game froze before I got killed. Alright. Nice. That was weird. Didn't expect this game to require so many processing power. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. Well, who was I supposed to? Oh shit. Oh, fuck you. Okay, now I know. I knew that that sham was pretty weird. So I was about to say, League of Legends terms, don't try to use them on me, cause I have no clue about League of Legends. So you telling me that you play mid lane, I don't know what the fuck that means. But hey, good on you. I'm assuming that's a good thing, probably. That trap didn't go away there. I was supposed to dodge that too. Oops. Damn. You're already indignated? Wait, is that how you say it in English? Is that? Wait. Okay, let me hit the translator. I don't know if that's the translation for that. Let's see. Oh, I can't even type because I have the fucking... Okay. That's up. Okay, let me copy paste it from your comment because I'm using auto hotkey to play this game because the keys are screwed. So, indignant. Really? Indignant? Is that how you say it? So, if I am like... If I say like... Well, whatever. I can't type because... So apparently... Yeah, but that's the thing. Apparently the translation says that indignant is the word that I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure indignant is not the word that I'm looking for. But... I guess. I mean, it doesn't say any other word, so I guess you're indignant. It sounds weird. It sounds weird if that's the translation. I cannot believe. I mean, yeah, you can say you can't believe something. Yeah, I know. But I mean, I'm assuming. Yeah, I know that indignant is a word, but here. Okay, here's the thing. The Spanish word that we are talking about here basically means when you, like, there is something so fucked up that you can't believe, so you're kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's when you are so disappointed in something that you feel like that. Is indignant a good word for that? Is that a good way of saying that, or is that just a word that cannot be properly translated? So I'm not sure. Sometimes the translator is helpful and some other times annoyed because you cannot believe so. Okay, so it is what I mean. Okay, so it is a good translation. Alright. Thanks, Simu. Okay, so here Carby is indignant because I don't know the League of Legends terms. I'm sorry, Miss Carby. The problem is, as I told you multiple times already, I don't like MOBAs. So yeah, sorry. More like annoyed because it is unfair. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it means here in Spanish too. Okay, it's just that it sounds weird to use indignant as an adjective. It sounds like something else, but I guess it's fine. It's the proper translation. Okay, I can't wait to see what's gonna fuck me up here. Okay. And this shit is still going. Oh, I really hope this is not gonna kill me. But that's hoping. Oh, I have to turn here. Yes! There we go. It makes sense either way. Yeah, I know. So yeah, basically Carby is indignant. That's her catchphrase. You know how Sean Cena's catchphrase, are you sure about that? Or how, you know, every character in fiction has a catchphrase. Well, Carby's catchphrase is "I'm indignant." That's her catchphrase. She's pretty good at saying it too. She's like a noble character. Say you are weird, champ. Speaking with emotes is also pretty nice. Speaking with emotes. Oh, this screen is interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean it completely fucked up. But hey, at least it's only 2 apples and they are moving pretty slow anyways. Son of a bitch. You really did that. You really did that. Okay. Really like that. 10 out of 10. Okay. And sometimes I feel like, speaking of John Cena, sometimes I think that I should watch wrestling. Because Americans love wrestling. But it's one of the things that is not really that popular in other sides, so in other countries of the world, well, except for Mexico, when they have a masked wrestling. But other than that, it's not usually that popular. So I want to see, I'm really curious. I kind of want to see what wrestling is redneck anime. I wouldn't say redneck, I will say that it's more, because you could say the same thing about anime, that it's also for rednecks. But I think it's more like, you know, real life anime, maybe, if you want to use those terms. I think. I mean, it's basically people talking shit to each other. I don't like that, Spike. Where are you going? Oh, you... Good trap. You think anime is for rednecks? No, I think the word that I'm looking for is not redneck, it's neckbeard, which is different, right? Redneck and neckbeard means 2 different things, right? I don't know. I usually don't follow those terms because I think that using labels like that is trash. So I usually don't follow them, but I guess that, yeah, they might be different things. I don't know what redneck means though in that case, because I thought it was the same thing as neckbeard or neckbeard, but now you're telling me that they are 2 different things. So what is supposed to mean? What is it supposed to mean? Because I have no clue. Redneck is probably what you think of as the stereotypical American. Oh, okay. And why do you call it redneck? Is there a specific reason? Wait, what do I do here? Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to join up until this part. Fuck. Drives a truck, listen to country music, own guns, hand hill. Interesting. Well, I guess the Twitch equivalent for redneck is basically it's basically the K-Kona. That emote is so good. That emote is so good. It's a derogatory term. Yeah, it sounds like a derogatory term too, so yeah. Hey Thundit, who is it going? We were just talking about rednecks, because I didn't know what it meant. I thought that redneck and neck beard was the same thing, but they are telling me that it's different. They are two different words. I'm surprised. I thought they were the same thing, but I guess not. Playing a lot of fun games? Yeah, kinda. I mean, it's mostly because as I told you before, I wanted to start playing fun games that I personally find on Delicious Fruit without anyone's recommendation, and it's been going pretty well so far. I mean, the games that I picked so far, there are only two, by the way, so far. I picked Domu and this one, but so far they are really, really good, or at least good. Just so I don't exaggerate, but they are good. I've been trying to make some music. Nice, and how is it going with that? Are you using LMMS, Linux music making software, or are you using something else? What about the Avoidance I was playing? I play that mostly because Jesus, okay, get fucked. Oh, did you see that? That was poetic. Infinite jump. Uh-oh, I don't like how that sounds. Can I do this gate jump? And if I can, why would I want to do it? Huh, probably not yet. I was about to say, the Avoidance that I was playing, I won a left 0. Is because I beat Domu kinda like at the beginning of the stream, so I wanted to play something else. I wanted to play something else without ending the stream, so I was like, I don't want to start a new adventure game that I have planned because I want to dedicate that a whole stream, so instead I play that Avoidance. I've been trying different software and techniques. I made some music that sounds okay so far. Yeah, I basically have no creative talent, so I try to make music and I just can't. It's something that I will probably need to invest a lot of time doing, and I don't really want to invest the necessary amount of time to do it, so sadly I don't think it's for me. But you know, some shit music. Hello streamer, please do the double corner. What double corner? What's the double corner? Is this a double corner? Did I miss a double corner? You mean this? I would like to have a save point there. Jump to the right. But I don't have infinite jump there. Oh, you mean this? Oh. Huh. I wonder if I can. Probably not. So, I could do it. I knew that there was probably gonna be a trap because someone already told me that usually shortcuts in fun games have a trap at the end to tell you no, you're not going this way. But hey, I done it. Huh? You thought I wasn't gonna do it, Yami? Huh? You didn't have faith in me, right? You thought that I wasn't gonna do it. Well, what about that? I was expecting it to be a trap. Oh, well, screw you then. I mean, thanks for the suggestion. It's not the worst jump ever. It would have been nice, because usually when it comes to jumps like that, it's pretty hard for me to do something like that. I mean, as you say, well, as I say multiple times, I'm still a novice when it comes to fan games, so, you know. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it. I tried using some shortcuts and I went around the marathon. They were all trapped sadly as well. Seems like it's a common thing to do, right? Like the shortcuts are all shebates for people that are overly good. Like the games where the shortcuts aren't trapped but are really just hard. Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean that's basically the obligatory way to go if you're a speedrunner, I'm assuming. If you're a speedrunner and you want to go for the world record, you probably want to do that, right? Unless it's so unbelievably hard that it's not worth. Yeah, I guess it really depends on the difficulty of the jump, yeah. Some jumps are just for the meme. Maybe. And speaking of jumps, this jump is a lot harder than it looks. It's a shuriken jump, but you have the ceiling right there, so you have, like, the second jump has to be a lot lower than usual. Okay. Okay, at least it seems like this jump is not that bad to do. So this says infinite jump, but where is the catch? Oh, the catch is that... That's the catch. Fuck. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, I wanted to get it again. You say you try making music, did you make anything? No. That's the thing. I just don't know what to do. That's the real issue. I just look at the screen and I'm like, I guess I can try putting a note here, then a note here, and then in the end nothing happens. So yeah. I just don't have the creative talent to do it. If I have to do music, to make music, I will have to put effort into it, and I don't want to put effort into making music. So yeah, that's the reason why I decided to give up. Do you know any theory? No, I also don't know any musical theory. None at all. So you know, it makes sense that I don't want to do it, because you know it actually requires effort, and I don't really want to put any effort into it, because you know effort means time, and I honestly don't want to use my time for that. I prefer using my time for other things. So yeah, but, you know, maybe at some point where I get bored of streaming or something like that, maybe I could get it. I don't know. I wonder what you're supposed to do here, since I have infinite jumping but I can't even use it. Oh, I'm supposed to be big. Okay, I understand. I can go this way. Though probably something's gonna kill me, because they are probably not gonna like that I go this way, right? Or maybe not. I still got killed by the corner champ though. I know a bit of theory, but still takes some effort making something that's so good. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't really want to do it, because it's just a lot of effort. And I prefer using my free time for streaming. Or, you know, watching streams. But I really don't want to use my free time to do that. It's, I mean, if I wasn't working, I guess investing time in that will be useful, because maybe that could, you know, that could get me somewhere, but yeah. But it's fine, don't worry about it. I'm sure that at some point I might get interested into it. In it, I mean, sorry, not into it. How do I do this corner champ? The fuck just happened? I didn't like that sound. Oh, this got higher. Is it still doable? Maybe not. I mean, I can still do probably the champs down there, but that seems a lot more risky. Yeah, I know, the champ on the left is a diagonal. I'm just making things randomly until I get to something that sounds good, and then I continue from that, adding some variation. I see. Yeah, I know. I know that if I actually put time into it, maybe I will get somewhere, but as I said, I don't want to put time into something right now. I mean, other than streaming, that is. So yeah, ooh, that was such a bad jump. Good shit that I corrected it in time. What if I go this way? I did not expect that. If I gotta be honest with you, I did not expect that. In fact, I expected that route to be harder than the previous one, like the one on the top with the spinning shurikens. You won again? Man. So you're really getting carried pretty crazy, huh? Man. I'm just kidding, alright? Don't get indignant. Don't get indignant. Good shit. Congratulations. Sadly, I can't really say I'm winning. No, I don't think there's really much winning or losing here. I think if you're playing and I wanna be the guy game, you're already losing. Just for the fact you're doing that, but that's fine, don't worry about it. It's pretty hard to say that you won and I wanna be the guy game. Well, I guess beating and I wanna be the guy game can be considered winning it. But sometimes, you know, like for example in Not Another Needle game, I beat that game and I didn't feel like I won. I feel like I just wasted like 70 hours in playing that game that I didn't even like. So yeah, sometimes not even beating the games makes you win. So yeah. But then again, that's my fault that after so much time I didn't realize I didn't like the game. So yeah. Fuck that corner champ. and the shurikens too. Damn, that dead sound, as I always say, is so soothing. It's so calm. Really doesn't make me want to split my monitor in half or anything like that. No, it doesn't make me want to do that at all. Not at all. Man, how can this jump be that challenging? It looks so easy too. Like, these jumps look so easy. They are a lot. Restarting music is the best. Funnily enough, the first, or well, I guess technically the second area of this game did not have restarting music. So I don't know why this one has it. Like the monochrome dungeon, which was the zone that I'm talking about, it had constant music. But this one doesn't, and I really don't understand why. It's a little bit weird. Okay. The worst part is that corner jump there. Sorry, not that corner jump, that diagonal. You have to do that like 4 times. Sure, 2 of those times is with the mini guy, but still. At least going back here is pretty easy. The issue is doing this with the big version. I know this jump is not that hard, but it really fucks me up so bad. It really fucks me up. Perhaps the restarting music is a troll or supposed to remind you of those old fun games? Maybe. Maybe it is. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it around here for today, cause, you know, kinda gotta go. Kinda. I wonder how far from the boss I am here. Shouldn't be that far, cause this level has been going in for quite some time now. That one got pretty close. Now, if I can get past this diagonal jump. See, the issue is, even if I get past that, there is still those shits spinning that I gotta take care of. So, the problem doesn't even end there. That's how fucked up it is. I guess we can try it one more time and see how it's gonna go. only I could do this fucking jump properly. Alright, so I did that jump. So now the question is, how the fuck do I do this? I mean, I obviously still have the infinite jump. One more time is never just one more time. Oh, you're gonna find that out in just a couple of seconds. Hopefully. What the fuck was that? I didn't like that flash. A warp? What does that mean? What is that warp? Huh? A secret? Yeah, I don't know if it's a secret or not, but I'm not gonna even bother with that shit. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do this jump. Okay. Maybe I have to go to the warp? Is this jump even doable? It is. I don't like the way this looks like. Okay. Alright. Oh, Raisin! You can infinity jump? Even with Raisin's team and everything, wow. I can't even leave this here. I just can't do that now. This is motherfucking Raisin. Well, maybe it is gonna be a better idea to leave this for the next stream, but I still want to do some. Damn, I'm not used to to infinite jump. And it's the only way you can hit her too. This is the same as her non-spell. Raisin, please. And you know, I kinda noticed that this was Raisin when I saw her on the save select screen. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Non-spell with gravity and I wanna be the guy hitbox says, yeah, pretty much. That's the big issue. If this was dot hitbox, but... Okay, maybe this might be a little bit harder than I initially imagined. Because, you know, for those who don't know, though I'm pretty sure everyone here already knows, I'm a Touhou player, right? That's a Touhou boss. Normally I shouldn't have a problem with a pattern like this. The issue here is that, as Thundit says, you have to deal with gravity and hitboxes that are pretty much the whole sprite. So yeah, that's the issue. Though I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit curious about what that warp that appeared back there is supposed to be. I don't really care in the sense that I'm not gonna go back to get it, but I'm curious. I'm curious to see what it is. I'm pretty curious. But I guess whenever I finish the game I'm gonna look it up. But I'm definitely curious. Though something tells me that it was a troll. So yeah. It probably was a troll. And if it wasn't a troll, well, fuck you then. Oh, wait, is this the whole fight emulated? Are you really emulating the whole Raisin fight here in an I Wanna Be the Guy engine? This is the first the first spell card that she has. Damn, emulating the whole thing. But damn, the non-spells are gonna be crazy. The non-spells get pretty crazy in the original fight. Thankfully the spell cards are pretty easy. If they are the same, that is. Okay, maybe... No, this is like the normal spell card too. Okay. So... yeah, the hitbox really makes a pretty big difference here. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be so hard that I don't even know what to say. Well, no, I do know what to say. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna leave this for the next stream. So yeah, thanks everyone a lot for watching. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna try hardest on this stream. This stream, I already did quite a lot. Are you a Toho player? Screw you. Yeah, I am. A pretty decent one at that. Bye, Carby. Have a good one. Let's see who we can... Is there someone I can... Oh. Well, I guess... Well, speaking of Toho, maybe we're gonna find... Oh, yeah, we have someone playing Toho. Not specifically the Toho that Raisin is from, but Toho nonetheless. So, oh, yeah, let me finish the script, because otherwise it's just gonna, yeah, fuck me up. Hitbot says that match price are a shoot 'em up player and worst nightmare. Yeah, pretty much. So, thanks everyone a lot for watching. And I'm gonna be seeing you on the next stream with more I Wanna Be the Metamorphosis, yeah, with the Raisin boss fight. But in the meantime, enjoy some Toho 13 to be precise. So, take care everyone.